Now, with COVID-19, a lot of people have not been going to hospital. They've been staying away from their doctors, and also a lot of people are not calling ambulances when they might need to, especially when it comes to a heart attack. I spoke with an expert on this to find out more. Have a listen to what this doctor had to say.
Heart disease is the #1 cause of death in the US. Despite this, hospitals across the country have seen a 40% decline in patients admitted for heart attack symptoms since January. It seems the pandemic is keeping people away from seeking the care they need. Dr. Curt Garrett from the Society of Cardiovascular Angiography and Interventions joins us now to explain why seconds still count.
I think it's such an important message. I was actually at the AMR headquarters in downtown Buffalo a couple of weeks ago, and the ambulance drivers there were telling me that they've been showing up to heart attack victims, and they say they get to a point where there's not a lot they can do, and if only the person had called 3 hours earlier.
Well, tragically, what you're hearing from the AMR folks in your community is being seen around the country. I have seen it with my own eyes, patients that arrive to hospital too late for us to provide life-saving care or care that can keep them from being crippled by their event. The Seconds Still Count campaign was set up specifically to remind Americans that it's safe to go to the hospital if you're having an emergency. As you know, we're seeing a big reduction in hospital visits for things like heart attacks and strokes, but heart disease is still there. And so we worry then that people are just not coming to the hospital because they're afraid of catching COVID-19. It's an unfounded concern, frankly. We have safety measures in place to assure that we don't infect people if they come for emergency care. And most critically, if you think you're having a heart attack or a stroke, don't delay care because you're afraid of catching COVID-19. Care providers in the hospital are ready to take care of you effectively and safely.
How do you know that you've waited too long? Or where is that kind of, I guess, magic moment if you're starting to feel some symptoms where you really need to make that call?
If you start to have chest pain that feels really stressful or distressing, particularly if it goes into the shoulders or the jaw, if you're breathless or sweaty or feel fatigued, dizzy, you should be concerned about heart attack. And what you can do then is call 911. If we can get you into the hospital right away, we can stop it. Now, we refer to that first hour after the onset of symptoms as the golden hour. Because if we can stop your heart attack in that first 60-minute period, the chances of getting you right back on your feet, back to kind of full speed, is very high. You're likely to do very, very well. But seconds count, seconds still count, even with COVID-19 in the community. And every second that goes by reduces the chance that your doctors will be able to help you and your outcome will not be as good.
Where can we go for more information on this?
Well, I recommend you go to secondscount.org. At that website, you're going to find lots of information that you need about understanding how you can take care of a heart attack or a stroke just the right way, effectively and safely. Don't delay, it can save your life.